Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada, where the Chaitanya Matas, he chanted 1 billion names of Krishna to empower himself for this mission. And from here he went to Calcutta and met Srila Prabhupada and gave that instruction. That instruction that was the seed which grew into the flower of ISKCON, where we have been spiritually born. Srila Prabhupada made Maya Prabhupada in this inspiration from his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, made it his international headquarters. And how, for us, pleasing our beloved Srila Prabhupada is our life and soul, and I cannot think of a more wonderful way to please him than this offering in glorification of his spiritual message. Thank you, Ambarisa, so honored for all the teams that are working so hard and giving their lives. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, Maharaj. Next we will listen from His Grace, Mother Sthapana.
Namo Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Niti Namine, Namaste Saraswati Vacan Pracharine, Devra Shesa Simadari Prastya Desakarine. Namo Vishnupadaya, Krishna Prastaya Bhutale, Srimati Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Niti Namine. I don't feel so qualified to say anything. Well, I lived here in Mayapur for some years in the early 70s. And the presence of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta was still felt. I think Janani was Prabhu once told me a story of a brahmachari that was a disciple of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta. And he was telling him that when Srila Bhaktisiddhanta would go in the balcony of his quarters, everyone, the workers, the malis, the land, those who were working in the fields, everyone felt something different was happening. They felt his presence. And it was something mystical. His consciousness was pervading the whole place, all the down. And I've always been struck with wonder when Prabhupada said that his Guru Maharaj was always with him. It's something that cannot be understood on the material plan. How one personality can live within another personality. And thousands of personalities of our Guru Parampara were within Srila Prabhupada. But primarily, he had his Guru Maharaj always with him. Once he was going with the car on the Bhaktisiddhanta road, Srila Prabhupada, and someone said, why don't you stop and pay your obeisances to the Samadhi of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta? And he had said, he's always with me. He's always with me. So when we see Srila Prabhupada, we should know that within your Guru Parampara, to Krishna is within, but particularly his love and affection goes to his Guru Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Swami, the lion Guru. That they say that when he took prasadam, he put so much salt and nobody could take it. So I've always been wondering about that also, but it's a nice story. Thank you. Sorry for taking too much of your time.
Oh, no, you perfectly did 2 minutes. Thank you so very much. Grateful to you. Next we will listen from Ambarisa Prabhu, who was the instrumental in making this museum possible here at Temple of Vedic Planetarium. Over to Ambarisa Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Namo Vishnu Padaya Sadasthaya Bhutale Srimati Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Thakur Nirvise Saraswati Prasthita Sthapana It's wonderful to see so many people that are here to celebrate the opening of this particular part of the TOVP. Many of you who are disciples of Srila Prabhupada know how much he wanted this temple, how much he wanted people to come to Mayapur, how much he wanted to introduce Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to the world. So we're very happy that we've gotten to this point, and I want to tell you, it's a mystery to me how it's happened. You know, some people say, congratulations. I haven't done anything. I couldn't build a brick wall, I'm telling you. But somehow or other it's come up, and between Sadhuj and Vilasini and Hammond getting the superstructure up, and then Cushman Wakefield taking over and pushing on the construction, and so many wonderful people have been involved to get this temple up. So I'm very happy that we're finally getting part of it open. It's a wonderful thing, and it'll introduce the world to ISKCON and to Krishna consciousness, which is what Srila Prabhupada wanted. He told me in Detroit, 1976, he was describing about the TOVP. This is a cautionary tale. You should be very careful about what you say in front of your spiritual master. So he said, well, how do you like this idea, Ambarish Maharaj? And I said, well, it sounds like a very nice idea. And he said, good, you can finance. And somebody took a photograph of that, and I have it on my desk at home. So I'm very, very fortunate. As I tell everybody, finally somebody gave me a job. I was totally unemployable before, so I'm very happy that I have this service for Prabhupada. And somebody was talking about keeping the spiritual master, within the mind all the time. I never feel separated from Prabhupada. I'm committed to his instruction. I think about them every day, and it's a wonderful thing to be that close to the instructions of the spiritual master. I am not a sadhu or a great intellect or anything like that, but I do love Prabhupada. Everybody knows that, and I plan to keep loving Prabhupada for the rest of my days. So this is part of it, and I'm very happy that we're pushing the opening, open, and that you all are here. And thank you very much for coming and for being part of this. It's very exciting. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, Ambarish Prabhu. He is the reason what you're seeing. Everything is coming up. Very, very grateful to him. Now we will listen from his better half, Swami Mataji, a few words in glorification of his divine grace. Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Prabhupada.
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Ananda Shri Advaita Shri Gaur Bhaktivinoda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Vanchaka Purvascha Kripa Sindhu Devacha Kritanam Kavya Vishnu Namo. So I'm very, very grateful to His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Srila Radhanath Swami Maharaj, all the great generals who are present with us, and their contributions are monumental. And what really inspires me is that not only they're their own contributions, but how they are inspiring their disciples and and followers to offer such amazing service. Like my friend here, Braj Vilas Prabhu, I'm really grateful and appreciate the efforts of Braj Vilas Prabhu and our friend, His Grace Gauranga Prabhu, for making this happen. Because I was speaking to some devotees, one Bengali devotee, I'm sorry, I don't remember your name, I was just introduced, Dr. Sumanda. He did this amazing research, and because he knows Bengali, he was able to translate so many of these things that have never been translated before. Sundar Gopal Prabhu. And one gem came out of it was that there is this meeting of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj and Srila Prabhupada in Jagannath Puri that we've never heard about. So we can now read about it in these exhibits. And Srila Prabhupada is always pleased when we collaborate and work together. And this is an excellent example how the TOVP and the BRC have put up this beautiful exhibit. And this morning we heard from His Holiness Bhakti Vikas Swami that Srila Bhaktisiddhanta's teachings were very powerful. And I feel that more and more people, because of this exhibits being present at the TOVP, will be able to be exposed to his teachings, because not many people may have the ability to get to the BRC. So this is an amazing endeavor, and I thank everyone who's been involved in it, and thank you very much. Oh, one last thing. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj's appearance day is a very, very, very important day at the TOVP. 4 years ago, we celebrated the opening of the Pujari floor, and it was the most joyous occasion. And so we are really happy that we could come together to do this wonderful dedication in his honor. Hare Krishna, thank you.
Thank you so very much, Vahana. We are going to witness tomorrow and the day after tomorrow the opening of the Nrsimhadeva temple, all designed by her. So it's an amazing thing. Hold your breath. And March 2nd, the miracle in the making, you are going to witness the history. Next we will have that will come for all our festival in Mayapur. So very, very grateful to have Radhanath Goswami Maharaj from Vrindavan, and his great-grandfather is very close to His Divine Grace Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada. Over to Radhanath Goswami Maharaj. Kate.
I'm really very grateful from Jayapataka Maharaj, Radhanath Maharaj and all the dignitaries and Amrish Prabhu. After many years, we met with Amrish Prabhu. He was graced to visit in our house to take lunch prasad of Radharamanji, both of them. So, I'm from the bottom of my heart, I am very thankful to Radhanath Maharaj and Gaurang Prabhu and Sumandarudra Prabhu and Sundar Gopal Prabhu, because they have given me the opportunity to visit the BRC in Calcutta. And by the grace of Lord Sri Radharamanji, my great-grandfather, Sri Madhusudan Goswami, he was very close of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Maharaj. And we have the diaries of my great-grandfather, and there is the mention about the meeting with the Bimla Prasad. That was his name before the sannyas. And I saw that diaries of Gaurang Prabhu and Brajvilas Prabhu and the Sumantarudra Prabhu, all they are witness. And Bhakti Vikas Swami Maharaj, he has written that meeting that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, he was stayed for 6 months in Radhanath temple in the campus in our house. Wow. This is mentioned in his biography written by the Bhakti Vikas Swami. So we have a connection with the opportunity for the last 4 generations in my family. My great-grandfather, my grandfather, my father. He was very close with the Srila Prabhupada. And there is many photographs. I have the one original letter of Srila Prabhupada which he has written to my father in 1956. And still I have very safe that letter in his own handwriting. Wow. So I'm very close with the BRC and I am very thankful with the Gaurang Prabhu and Somantabhadra Prabhu that they have given the and Bajvilas Prabhu that they have given the opportunity. So I have also the diaries and some Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati's published magazines and some books. So I am also trying to connect with the BRC and I am also preserving these diaries and these books. And this will be a great future for the coming devotees and the new generation. They have to learn how to go for the spiritual life and the devotion for the Krishna consciousness. And this young generation especially, they have to learn from these archives and the research institute, and they should go and read the things, that what is the mention in their diaries and their publication. That will be a very grateful for their devotional life. So I am very thankful to the Bajvilas Prabhu and all the devotees that they have given me the invitation to come and join. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, Maharaj. Yeah, Maharaj wanted to say quickly something. Let's hear from Maharaj.
So I spoke something about a little bit.
Spoke something about a little bit.
One thing I do is I say that Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada's diary, I think the VRC, but I say this.
Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Prabhupada's diary.
I think the VRC.
Kept in BRC.
And I see this wonderful facility.
So we have wonderful facility.
In this temple of Vedic planetarium.
This temple of Vedic planetarium.
And that's how due to the hard work of the Ambarisa family.
And that's due to the hard work of Ambarish Prabhu and Swaha Mataji.
And they're being assisted by.
And they are being assisted by Prajavilas.
We can't underestimate that by their stepping forward, they have inspired people all over the world.
Sending forward, they're inspiring the people from all around the world.
Radhanath was telling about one little Chinese girl.
Prajavilas was telling how one little Chinese girl.
She was saving her.
She was saving her little monies in a piggy bank.
So how many people are contributing and helping? It's all by the inspiration of our Guru and Swami.
So how many people are contributing? It's all by the inspiration of Ambarish Prabhu and Swaha Mataji.
So, he raised Prabhupada to following the order of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
Srila Prabhupada, by following the order of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
He followed the order of his divine grace, A.C. Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Prabhupada.
He followed the order of His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Prabhupada.
And certainly, the election of the RC brought me down to Saraswati belongs here, because this temple also is an inspiration.
Certainly, BRC at the and also the Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupads in
By inspiration of Bhaktisiddhanta Bhavan,
the inspiration of Bhaktisiddhanta Prabhupada.
Prabhupada wants to do this temple,
Prabhupada wanted to build this temple,
and he's inspired devotees to carry out this service.
and he inspired devotees to carry out this service.
And also, sometimes Prabhupada said,
Sometimes Prabhupada said,
all the good disciples, you are representatives. I see you sent by Bhakti, Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
that all you devotees, disciples, you represent Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Prabhupada.
And so he saw what he was trying to do, carrying out the order,
He saw how you trying to carry out the order,
and that whatever help he was giving
whatever help you were getting,
was help from his spiritual master.
help from his spiritual master. Divine Grace Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur.
So, I just wanted to take this opportunity to really stress
I just wanted to take this opportunity to really stress
how great is the service that Ambarisa Prabhu and Sahadasi are doing.
and how great the service that Ambarish Prabhu and Swahadas is doing. Hare Krishna.
Thank you so very much, Maharaj. Our last speaker today is Harisuri Prabhu. We beg forgiveness from all the other devotees sitting here. We wanted to hear, but we will save it for the next time. There are 2 days of festival, so we will hear from everybody. Lastly, Harisuri Prabhu, who is connected with BRC. He knows a little. He is the BRC. Sorry, Harisuri Prabhu. Over to you. Founder of BRC.
Hare Krishna. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Prabhupada ki Srila Prabhupada ki. So we don't have a in response to Srila Prabhupada's personal desire. In 1975, he sent Rabindra Swarup Prabhu to Calcutta. I don't know if Rabindra here today. I saw him downstairs. But he spent several days researching how to get affiliated with the universities in Calcutta or other places. When he came back, his conclusion was that it was a bit too soon. But at the same time, the seed was planted to have an affiliated university-level educational institute. So in 1976, then Prabhupada was in Mumbai, and he called Giriraj in and Nitai Das, and he told them, I want a first-class library in this new temple. And he said he should have all of my books, all the works of the Acharyas, but nothing from bogus people like Gandhi and so forth. So he was given 4,000 rupees at that time by Prabhupada to go out and start buying books for that library. Somehow or another, it didn't happen. Many, many years passed by. I had become connected with the TOVP by the grace of Ambarisa. Desire. So we I was in Sweden and was there, and he told me that there's one devotee here. He's studying for his PhD. He's trying to get one. And we had, let's see, we had some funding from the NVT, about 11 lakhs of rupees. Jayapataka Maharaj is an NVT trustee. So the trustees, I was the secretary of the NVT. So I put a proposal that we start this project to build this library that Prabhupada wanted. So in that way then we got some funding, but most of the library was taken by one disciple who later on looped, if you like. And the library was retained by his family in Calcutta. And then fast forward to 2006, 7, 8, Pranava was going every year to Calcutta to do studies on his PhD. He found out about this collection. We contacted the custodian of the library. The family actually gave after agreeing to sell it to us, that collection. Later on they actually gave it to one of our Guru Bhai cousins, Srila Vahana Goswami Maharaj. And by his generosity, the whole library, about 3,000 works, was given to the BRC for safekeeping. And we opened officially on June 29th in 2009. And since then, we spent quite a bit of effort and time collecting manuscripts, books, preserving literature. We got into places where we never thought we would get into, like at Biyanagar, back in Nod Thakur's place there, Thakur Bari. The whole library we were given for scanning, etc. So somehow or another, anyway, things have grown up. I retired from the management there a couple of years ago, but now we have Sundar Gopal Prabhu. Where is he? This is Sundar Gopal Prabhu. He's a disciple of Bhakti Vallabh Tirtha Maharaj. He's been with us for many years. He's an excellent man. And he put this display up for us to see. So one thing that struck me yesterday when I was walking around looking at the display was that how prolific Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur was in his publishing. To go from this simple sadhu living in a grass hut, just chanting Hare Krishna, to a situation by the mid-1930s, there was publications coming out every day, every week, every month. So all kinds of special things going on. Really an amazing feat. devotional practice. So I'll just finish on one short anecdote. In 1976, Prabhupada came to Mayapur. January 17. And we stayed through for the Gopurnima festival. And on this day, the appearance day of his Guru Maharaj, wanted to have a big festival to honor his Guru Maharaj. So I went down into the temple room and nobody was there around, and that was it. So I reported that back to Prabhupada and he was very disappointed. We had heard that one of the neighboring monks, they had gotten a helicopter, they were bringing in the chief minister, they were having this celebration of Pandal and this and that. And here was we with practically nobody there. But then Prabhupada said, anyway, it doesn't matter. One book distributed in the West is more pleasing to my Guru Maharaj than any festival of fruits and flowers. We had a program which was Ananta Swami was there, he led in some prayers. Then we had a Guru Puja for Prabhupada. Janadivas Prabhu is here somewhere. Where is he? Janadivas Prabhu, of course, we all needs no introduction. He and his fellow pujaris, they brought this big wooden platter with all delicious kinds of bhoga on it. And Prabhupada told us, offer that to my Guru Maharaj. We had a big painting of Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur on the Vyasa. Prabhupada sat on the floor. Then we had the Guru Puja, and Prabhupada called me over. The platter was sitting there in front of his Guru's picture, and he told me, he said, now take a sample of everything, put it on a plate, and take it up to my room. So I did that. We had a silver plate that we carried with us for Prabhupada. So I put bits and pieces of every preparation. And then at the end of the Guru Puja, then Prabhupada went back up to his rooms, and then he tasted every single preparation. He was on his table there. He was very, very happy. So Prabhupada is the son of his father, the true son of his father. He followed in his footsteps with his prolific preaching, printing of books. One book distributed in the West is more important and more pleasing to Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur, Prabhupada, than any festival of fruits and flowers. But we should become puffed up and think we're the only ones that are doing this work. Yeah. Jayapataka Maharaj, he mentioned the BSCT, Bhaktisiddhanta Swami Charity Trust, and that's not an organization, but a trust. It was set up by Prabhupada in the last week on the planet, his last week.